Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, NYSEinstein from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Today is Wednesday. It's got to be like August 17th, right in the middle of the month. We opened the market down today. We're sort of in a fascinating little time period here because, you know, so many people are betting this market should go down. There's economic stuff that makes it feel we think it should go down. But then there's historic stuff which says that when markets react the way this one's reacting, and it's been flatlining off the top for the time it has, net at the end of the day, this is a bullish signal. So yesterday we had a bit of a sell-off, whether we talked about where that came from, whether it was oil related or whatnot, or a little bit of profit taking or whatnot. I mean, there are people, hedge funds have had a rough year. There are people who are short-term traders who do take profits on days, and that can affect the sell-off in the market. Though the global interest in this market is by no means waning, absolutely not. And as I said yesterday, I do not believe that the bears are winning over the bulls. Today is a perfect example to live that out because we did sell off in the morning, whether it was oil related, whether it was fear about what the Fed was going to say, because we did have Fed minutes come out at 2 o'clock, or whether it was a little just a bit of a continuation of that sell side momentum. People thought, okay, we got one day after months and months of a massive rebound off of Brexit of over 25%, flatlining off the top, needing to figure out where this market is going, absolutely no determination of a sell side interest. The stars were not lining up, even though a lot of predictors said we can't go any higher. This is crazy. Who's going to be buying them up at this level? And the fear of all the interest rate raises and the monetary tightening and all this other stuff, and then oil. We've got a trade in oil that's just kind of baffling everybody. You know, market's totally disengaged that. Gold's disengaged that. We're trading, you know, when everything's up, everything is up. Oil up, Dow up, S&P, transports, Russell, and gold. And then the day we had, the one day we had it down, we had everybody down. So we've disengaged any coupling of all these different entities. Today we opened down. It felt like we were going to continue that momentum on the downside, but sure enough, the bulls fucking came in and they started to roar. There was pre-Fed minute moments. This market actually took off. Whether someone got wind of what they were going to say, I don't really know. It wouldn't have been borne out by what they actually said, because what they said was absolutely nothing. It was as confusing as it was. It was sort of like listening to Donald Trump give an explanation of his economic or his political views on something. It's like, am I going to do that? I may do that, but I may not do that. If I do that, I will do that. But if I don't do it, don't plan on it, because I may not do it. And if I'm going to do it, don't worry about it. It's not going to have effect on anything. It's like a whole bunch of a lot of do about nothing. Market rallied right into the Fed minutes. Fed minutes came out, and there were some guys who were dovish. Some guys said, you know what, the economic temperament is not strong enough to sustain that there's only going to be one. It may be in December. And then there were other people who said, you know what, we actually pretty solid. Maybe we'll do September 1. So it's like every side of the thing, absolutely indecisive. The market gyrated for a little while, as it normally does, while people try to assimilate the information of what the Fed said. And then we just had sort of an afternoon buy program came in. It was sort of fascinating. For me as a day trader today, I've not had a cooperative trade for about a week and a half, where that means for the market, my predictions have shown me which way the market's going to go, be directional or whatnot. It's been flatlining. But today we had it. We flooded around the Fed decision. And then we were about 80-20 to buy them to the close. And around 3 o'clock, buy program firmed up.